Hey guys, FNAF22 here with another video, and in today's video, if you guys did not know, in Mortal Kombat 1, the Kombat pack is coming to an end. The final DLC character is Takeda, and he'll be coming out very soon, which means the first round of DLC for Mortal Kombat 1 will be complete here in a few weeks. So I decided, why don't we make a video talking about early predictions for Kombat Pack 2. Now, as we should know, there's probably going to be at least 2 or 3 Kombat Packs, just because NetherRealm did say they want to keep Mortal Kombat 1 going longer than MK11, and MK11 went for like 4 to 5 years, which I think was the longest running Mortal Kombat game in the Histories franchise. So, you know, this game's gonna run even longer, so I thought I'd do some predictions for Kombat Pack 2. Now, how this is gonna work is I do have a few honorable mentions before we start the list, but it's gonna be 6 characters, just like the first Kombat Pack. 3 Mortal Kombat characters and 3 guest characters, so let's just start with our honorable mentions. And my first honorable mention is cameo characters. I do not think we will get any cameo characters, because I think we might get our own Kombat Pack, maybe Kombat Pack 3, or like after all 3, maybe they'll make a separate one, where they choose 6 of the cameo fighters to become actual characters, but I don't think we'll get it this early on, so I'm sorry, but I don't think characters like Sector, and Cyrax, and Goro, I don't think any of these characters are going to be actual playable characters, at least not for the foreseeable future. I think cameo fighters for now will just stay as cameo fighters. Then another one I've got, a pretty big one, is Noob Saibot. Now, we might get Noob Saibot as a cameo character, but I do not think we're going to get Noob Saibot as a main character, just because I feel like they're going to have to save that for the next game, because if we're rebooting the timeline, then in the next game we could actually see Sub-Zero die, and then see this Sub-Zero become a new version of Noob Saibot. So I think Noob Saibot will just sit out this game, just for story reasons. I get DLC doesn't have to connect to the story, but I think it'll just make sense to keep Noob Saibot out of this game, and just either put him in as a cameo character so you get all your ninjas, or just hold him off till next game. I do not think we're going to be getting Noob Saibot as DLC. Then another big character that I do not think we'll get as DLC is Jade. A lot of people want to see Jade as a DLC character in this game, but I just have a feeling we won't get Jade. I know a lot of people want her, maybe as a cameo fighter, but I really don't think we're going to get Jade, because just like Noob Saibot, I think she can wait till the next game. I don't think it's relevant enough to put her in this game, so I think she can just wait till the next game like Noob Saibot, and we don't need her as DLC. And finally, just like Jade and Noob Saibot, we have Scarlet. I don't know how many people really want to see Scarlet in this game, because some people were disappointed with her showing in Mortal Kombat 11, but as much as I do like Scarlet, I think her story can also wait to continue in the next game. I don't think we need to see Scarlet as a DLC character. Once again, yes, I do know that DLC characters don't have to connect to the story. I mean, look at Takeda, he's in this game, even though it makes no sense story-wise. But I do not think Noob, Jade, and Scarlet need to be in this game, just because they can hold off till the next game. We can wait with their characters and get new DLC characters. Now, after all that, let's start with my actual predictions for who will be the next 6 characters in Kombat Pack 2, starting with Male Chameleon. Now, we have Female Chameleon in the cameo fighter list, but we do not have Male Chameleon at all in this game. Now, they originally had teased that this game would have every single ninja character, and besides the female, for the men's side, we're only missing Male Chameleon and Noob Saibot. And like I said, we might get Noob Saibot as a cameo character, but I do not think we're going to be getting Noob Saibot as just a normal character in the game. So why don't we get Male Chameleon in this Kombat Pack? It'd be really cool, especially because I was kind of disappointed that they made Female Chameleon just a DLC character, because I really want to see a new Chameleon character in the new game of Mortal Kombat. I mean, this is kind of where all of our 3D era characters are returning, as we've seen Reiko and Havoc and all of them in this game. So why not add another one with Male Chameleon? I think it'd be really sick to see him return, and we have not seen a Chameleon character playable in a very long time. Next up, for our first guest character, I have Conan the Barbarian. I don't have much to say about him, just because I don't know a lot about him, but I know Ed Boon has teased that he's really wanted Conan in the Mortal Kombat franchise, and I know a lot of people say he's one of the best fiction characters of all time, so I definitely think we will see him in this game. Like I said, not going to say much because I don't know much about him, but I think this is more of just a prediction and not a wish list, because personally, I wouldn't have him in here if it was my wish list, but since I'm kind of just making predictions, I think we will definitely see Conan the Barbarian in Mortal Kombat 1. Next up, we have a character that we thought we'd see in the base game. We have Nightwolf. Now, I know Nightwolf was just DLC in Mortal Kombat 11, but we can kind of change it up and get a female Nightwolf. Now, I personally don't really care if we get male Nightwolf or female Nightwolf, and once again, they can also hold him off till the next game. But in my opinion, I kind of feel like Nightwolf returning in Mortal Kombat 1 is a little bit different from like Noob and Jade, where I feel like, yes, his story could be continued in Mortal Kombat 2, but maybe they should, just do a DLC female Nightwolf and see how people like it, and then if people like it, put him in the next game. So I kind of feel like it'd be cool to get a female Nightwolf in this game, or even a male Nightwolf, I don't really care, or interchangeable. Maybe it's like a male one and then some of the costumes are female Nightwolf. Either way, it'd be really cool to see Nightwolf back in the new Mortal Kombat game, and I would absolutely love to see what they do with female Nightwolf, just because it's such a cool concept that we have never seen with a character who's, well, we have with Janet Cage now, but we don't really get to see much with her because she's just a cameo character, so I'd love to see a full in-depth character of them turning female. So I'd really love to see a female Nightwolf in this game. If not, just normal Nightwolf would be cool. Either way, I think Nightwolf is going to be in the next combat pack. Next up, speaking of popular female characters, for our next guest character, we have Harley Quinn from the DC universe. Now, back in Mortal Kombat 11, we got the Joker in Mortal Kombat, and he was very loved. Then in this game, we got Peacemaker, and he was very loved. So obviously, Warner Bros. Has something good going with them, putting these DC characters in Mortal Kombat, because people are loving it, and they're not paying a single dime, because NetherRealm and Warner Bros. Are pretty much a shared company, so they don't have to pay to get a DC character in the game. So I think we might get Harley Quinn in Mortal Kombat 1. I know it'd be another DC character, but they are focusing a lot on comic book guest characters now, and Harley Quinn would be a super cool character. She's one of the most popular requested guest characters for Mortal Kombat, and she would make history because we've never gotten a female guest character in Mortal Kombat. I think it'd be super sick to get Harley Quinn in there, and she was one of my original wishlist predictions for the first Combat Pack, and I'm pushing it again for Combat Pack 2, and I would love to see Margot Robbie voice act and motion capture for her in this game. Moving on to the third and final Mortal Kombat character I think we will see in Combat Pack 2, we have Kintaro. Now, this one is kind of just a more out there pick. I know it's kind of random, but we did get Goro and Mintaro as cameo fighters, so I think we need to see a four-arm character in the actual game. And yes, if we do get a cameo fighter DLC, we could just see Goro back in the game, but I think we need Kintaro. We have not seen Kintaro since Mortal Kombat 9, and he wasn't even playable. You just fought as him. I don't think he's been playable since like back in the Armageddon in the 3D era days. We need a playable Kintaro. It'd be so sick. He even has a new design. Literally in Mortal Kombat 11, they sculpted him a new whole design just for a Shang Tsung fatality, and he was never used. I think Kintaro should make his return in one of the combat packs. I'd absolutely love to see him in this one, and it'd be so cool to kind of pair him up with like Goro and pair him up with some of the other cameo fighters we have. I think it'd be very unique to see him back in the game, especially because we know they can do four-arm characters. Goro in Mortal Kombat X was one of the best characters, and he was DLC, and nobody wants stupid Shiva in this game. I did not like when Shiva returned from Mortal Kombat 11, and if we're gonna get a four-arm character as DLC this time, we got Goro in MKX, we got Shiva in MK11, just give us Kintaro in Mortal Kombat 1. And finally, for our last DLC prediction of Combat Pack 2 and our last guest character, we have Ghostface from the Scream franchise. Now, this one is just like Conan the Barbarian. It is very given out. A lot of people want to see Ghostface. There's been so many teasers of Ghostface. I think Ghostface is definitely making his way into Mortal Kombat 1. Now, will it be in Combat Pack 2, or will we have to wait later down the line? That's kind of where it gets dodgy. I think it will be in Combat Pack 2 with just all of his success recently with the newer movies, and everybody recently loving him again and wanting him because he's one of those slashers who still have not got in the games. Really, it's just come down to Ghostface and Michael Myers being the biggest two wanting for Mortal Kombat 1, and I think Ghostface pretty much has that certain spot to be in Combat Pack 2. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below, what characters would you like to see in Combat Pack 2? And real quick, here's my quick rundown. We have male Chameleon, Conan the Barbarian, female or male Nightwolf, Harley Quinn from DC, Kintaro, and Ghostface from Scream. Those are all the 6 characters that I'm predicting will be in the next Combat Pack for Mortal Kombat 1. And like I said, let me know in the comments down below what you think of this list, and let me know who you guys would want to see in Kombat Pack 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. My next video will actually probably be another Mortal Kombat video, but more of like an in-depth opinion video, so I hope you guys are excited for that. And before I let you guys go, real quick, by the end of 2024, we are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, aka become a YouTube partner, and I would absolutely love if you guys would join along for this journey. It's completely free. All you have to do is subscribe. We make Mortal Kombat, Fortnite, Five Nights at Freddy's content, and even some original plushie stuff just like SML, but with our own original characters. So I'd absolutely love if you guys would join along for this journey, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces! Comment down below if you want a Cameo Fighter DLC Kombat Pack 2 prediction.